Namaskar. Hello everyone. Am I live? I'll wait for a few seconds. There's a bit of a lag on YouTube. We will get started now. This is part 7 of Learn the Bengali Alphabet. So let's get right into it. The last letter that we had studied was Ma. So let me write that. That is Ma right here. And I want to review this letter with some of the words that uses ma in it. Let's see the first one. Mat. This means opinion. Next word. Moton. Moton. This means resembling or like. When something is like something, it resembles it. That's moton. Next word. Nam. Name. Next. Com. Less. Next. Dam. Price. Next. Mango. Next. Building up on this word with one extra element. Ami. I. Next. Moi. Ladder. Okay. Next. See if you can read this. It means desire or like wish, prayer, or yearning as well. Kamona, that's the word. Kamona. Okay, let's do a couple more. Bon, sister. And bhai, brother. These are some words that use ma. Let me read them once, except for the last two. This is ma, right? Let me point with this. Mot, moton, nam, com, dam, ami, moi, kamona, bon, bhai. Okay. So far we have done a lot of Shorvarno and Vyanjan Varno. We have covered many letters of the alphabet, and this was the last one we did, ma, and there are few remaining, so we will look at them one by one. It's best if you know what we have done so far, the examples that I will be using today and in the future lessons as well. We'll be using the letters that I have already taught you in the previous lessons. So make sure you review them if you're really trying to learn the entire alphabet. So let's begin. Let's move to the next letter. Two letters. I'll write down two letters which are new. They're both Banjan Borno. First one is Ga. Ga. Let's see once more how it's written. I'll bring it closer. Ga does not have a matra. Ga. Ga. Okay. So let me write a word with Ga. What is it? Gato. This means past. Something that has passed or past. Gato. Okay. Next word. Gan. This is song. Gan. What is this? Rag. Rag. This has many meanings. In common spoken Bangla, this means anger. Rag. Okay. Does this letter look familiar? The second one. This means singer. Gayok. Gayok. So this letter was Ga. Ga. Another Banjan Borno. Pa. Also does not have a matra. Both Ga and Pa has a little bit of a matra as an extension in the end. So for words that end with Ga, like this one, you can extend it slightly, the matra, to end the word. Otherwise, it does not have a matra. So only Ra here has the matra on top. Ga does not. So nowhere will you see Ga having a matra. Same with Pa. All right. Word. Read this. What is it? Pa. This means leg. Leaf. Pata. Pata. This is tha. Pathor. Stone or rock. Paka. Ripe. Pat. Jute. Okay. Shall we do some more words with pa? Pakha. This should not have a matra. Kha does not have a matra. This means fan. So we have ga and pa. One note about ma here, this one. In font of devices, sometimes you may see ma written like this, or it may be written like this, depending on the font. Do not get confused. What we learned is this, which is the standard way and in handwriting as well. So these are all ma. All right, similar to ma, let us learn another sha. So this has the same sound as S in English. So you can read it as sa, sa. In Bangla, this sa letter needs a special mention because it has many roles depending on the word it is used in. Usually when this sa is used in combination with other letters inside the word together, that means it's blended with another letter in the word like sta or stha or spa. In those cases, this letter is read as sa. In most other words, generally this is read as sha. So you have to know which word uses which pronunciation, and that is going to come with practice. So let me show you some examples. If I say this word means all, everything. This is read as shab, shab. If I say shara, this also means all, like in the entirety, entire. So here also it is read as sha. This is a number. Those of you who know Bengali numbers, do you know what this is? 7. Shat. So in all of these examples, so this letter has the potential of sa. Okay, I want to use my pointer here. Okay, sa. So for words that have sa, for example, if you are not Bengali, or if you are, and your name has sa in it, like Sophia, then to spell your name, you would be using this sa to spell your name. Sa, Sophia. Why am I saying this sa? Because there are 3 variations of S in Bengali, and this is one of the letters we're learning. This Barno is one of the S's, if you want to think of it like that. And this is the only one that can have the S sound. So if you're writing words like Sophia or other words like station, yeah, these kind of things, then you would use this sa. Okay, let's do a couple of more words. This word is what you say to someone when you want to say sit or sit down. Bosho. Bosho. So in all of the examples, it is sha, pronounced as sha. And like I said, when this letter sha is used in combination together, blended with other Vyanjan Varna. So we have a phenomena where two Vyanjan Varna can be 2 or more, can be blended together to produce a third sound, like I was saying, spa or sta or spa, sta in station. In these kind of cases, we usually pronounce it as sa. Otherwise, when it's by itself, like the examples I gave, we say sha. So this is one letter that can take on both of these pronunciations. And like I said, we have three S's. So we have three names to identify them separately. This one is called Danto Sha. Danto Sha. Danto means dental, and this is the one that comes from your teeth. That's a dental Sha. Danto Sha is what that means. So if you think about it, Sa is one of the S's you can produce from the dental when your tongue is near your teeth, and Sha is also something you can say from there. So we have both pronunciations for this. That was Danto Sha. Let's do the other Sha. This one does not have matra, and it looks like this. That's the entire letter. Let me write it one more time. The name of this is Talabo Sha. So in Bangla alphabet, Talabo Sha. In Bangla alphabet, these many letters are named based on where they are pronounced from. So the three S's that I was talking about, Sha, Sa, Sha, whatever we have, they are named based on where they're pronounced from in the Bengali alphabet. So if you know any other script that has these variations of S's, it might be a little different for those languages and in those scripts. This is how it is in Bengali script. So this is Talobosha. Talu means the palate inside of our mouth. So Talobo means the one that is of the palate. So Dantosha was the one that is of the teeth, dental and palatal. So this is Talobo. Let's do some words with this. This is the number 10. Dosh. Dosh. This is cucumber. Who can read this? I love this word. Shasha. Shasha. That's cucumber. This Karchino should look familiar to you. It's Dirgho-i, Shoshi. This is a name for the moon, Shoshi. So why am I reading it this way, Shoshi? Because if the letter is by itself, we know that it has all with it inherently. Like ka, kha, whatever letter we have learned. Right now we learned ga and pa, sha, yeah, ma, all these things. So all letters have a inherently added with them. So that is why I'm reading like this. If any word has just the sha, then you read it as sha, shoshi, shoshi. All right. Now the third sha is written like this. And this also has a name, just like the other ones. This is called Murdhana Sha. Murdhana Sha. And let me write it one more time. So we had Dantosha, Talabosha, now we have Murdhana Sha. This indicates mid palate. So this sha is pronounced from the tongue touching the mid palate, not touching, grazing the mid palate, which is the upper middle part of the palate, roof of your mouth. So sha, sha, it's a much heavier sh sound. Sha, sha. So let's do some practice of this. Sha. Short. This is 60. Short. If you remember this letter that came in Gayok earlier, Antastaya, looks very similar to Murdhanasha. I tell my kids they're twins. They like it. So in Bangla, there are many letters like this that are twins, and these are like cousins. So that is Sha. So these are the three Sha that we have: Danta Sha, Talaba Sha, Murdhana Sha. So this one is Sha, like your normal SH. This one is a heavier SH, Sha, because that comes from the middle of your mouth, and this comes from the roof of your mouth, the top part. Okay. And this is the only one that can make the S sound. S. And mostly it is only when it is in combination with other Banjal Borno that Danta Sha takes on the S pronunciation. Alright. So today we had so far Ma, Ga, Pa, Danta Sha, Talaba Sha, Murdhana Sha. And these many words. Okay. So far we have learned many Banjal Borno, right? We started and there's so many that we have been going on with. I want to show you visually what are the Borno that we have learned so far, Banjal Borno and Shoro Borno both, and what are the ones remaining to be learned. And I'll show you the Borno Mala. Who remembers what is Borno Mala? Write it down in the comments. I told this in the very first lesson. So let me show you. This is what we have learned so far. So this is the grid of the entire Borno Mala in Bangla. You can see how many letters we have. Who knows? Who can count? Yeah, it's almost 50 of them. Okay, make the count and write down in the comments. So adding what we learned today, so this is Ma, as you can see, and then we learned Ga, that comes here. All right. Pa. Okay, I have to go in a bit. Okay, Pa. And then we have the three S's. Yeah. So take a look first that this is what we have learned so far. This is what you already know. Just take a minute to see if you can read all of them. That's the Sharo Borno, and these are the Banjan Borno that we have. Let me write the Sha. First comes Talabo Sha. Then Murdhana Sha, and then Danta Sha. Okay. So we have these many left. That's what we have covered already. The blanks are what we have left. So I will do that in a later lesson. This was part 7 of Banjan Borno. Today we did not learn any Shoro Borno, but soon we'll finish the rest of it. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something out of it. Practice the words. These are very, very easy examples that I am giving. Mostly 2-letter words, sometimes 3 letters. And mostly they have akar or ikar. As we learn the remaining of the Shoro Borno, we will learn the remaining of the kar chino, and we'll be using them in the examples as well. So I'm excited to complete this series very soon. And those who were waiting for the next part of Learn Alphabet, this was for you especially, and I had a good time here. Bye, see you in the next video.